All right, hello. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's live stream. If you're new here, thanks very much for being here. My name is Kyle Hancherik. I come to you from Warwick, New York. Tonight's show is called The Things I Have Seen, and it's about things that you see and get to experience through the sense of sight, good and bad, whenever you travel across the world that we live in. So I'm going to start. I'm going to start with Wind Song tonight. Thanks again for joining in. And again, if you're enjoying the show, please leave a like on the stream and share it with your friends. See if we can get more people in here. All right, here we go. I see you dancing there, but there's tension in your stare, as if the world is disturbing your peace, as if there's something deep inside you try so hard to hide, leaves you aching to find your sweet release. Just come with me and I'll show you a place where the wind flows free. Let the warm air hit your face. There's no disgrace to breathe it in. And so we began in the corner of your home little room. It's like roses in bloom. Breathe it in. It's freedom in the basking in the wind. Take a seat with me, let it run free, there is no shame, feel the tension ooze away. I still want you by my side, it makes you feel alive, feel the fragrance of creation as you stay. It's a love so fine, and now just let it flow your depths into mine. I let the warm air hit your face. There's no disgrace, so breathe it in. And so we began in the corner of your own little room. It's like roses in bloom. Breathe it in. There's freedom in the basking in the wind. Once you're satisfied, just return to the dance and to the soundtrack of your life. So you know, if the tension ever grows, then come back here to find me and let the wind blow. Let the warm air hit your face. There's no disgrace, breathe it in. And so we began in the corner of your home little room. It's like roses in bloom, breathe it in. There's freedom in the basking in the wind. There's freedom in the basking in the wind. All right, thanks again very much. I haven't opened the chat yet. Let's see who's here. Twigs is here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. It's always great to have you here. Gonna keep the show going with a song called Heaven on Two Wheels. A straight and narrow country road, green and gravel, all that's seen, sky of blue and homes of white, clearings few and far between, a pedal steady as a glide, a balance learned from long ago, generations passed it down, hard and fast or soft and slow. two wheels, heaven on two wheels. Wind blows by a chiseled face, salt and pepper on your head, young with just a touch of old, shows the life with which you led. The soulful song you carried on was only ever sung by you. Passers-by where motors run are guessing less than 62. Many pass your steady heels, but one will touch your heaven on two wheels. Your heaven on two wheels. Cell phone rings, four wheels fly past the low speed limit sign. He looks away for just a touch, and luck ain't on your side this time. A crunch of mental skin and bone breaks the silence of your way. The dust, it settles back to earth, and your blood settles in the clay. Your soul weaves right by this field, and you climb up to heaven on two wheels. 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 Broken family split for good, gave no chance to mend your home. Friday nights are not the same without the voice you made your own. But we remember all the times you bared your soul for us to hear. And for me you gave the world through your words and through your cheers. So let your spirit be revealed each time I ride my heaven on two wheels. My heaven on two wheels. To heaven on two wheels. My heaven on two wheels. All right, thanks again. That was Heaven on Two Wheels. I'm going to do a cover next, going headlong into the theme of seeing things for tonight's live stream. I was worried that we weren't going to have it tonight because we just had a thunderstorm over here, and usually when the weather's not that great, connections are a little bit. Twig's wondering if we're getting any rain. We did. It doesn't look like it's raining now, which is good. Which is really good. But I was worried that we might have like connection issues, might have to postpone the show, but luckily it doesn't look like we need to. Looks like everything's running smoothly. All right, so for the first cover song of the night, we got an Ellis Paul song. And I actually have a funny story that I like to tell. In relation to performing this song. I once played this show at a library concert in New Jersey. They had like a small amphitheater. And they have like a concert series that goes on there, and the library is next door to a municipal airport that offers skydiving for people who are interested. And the the concert promoter told me, like, if you see everybody in the house just like looking up at the sky, like above you, because the airport was literally right behind the stage. If you see them looking up, and it means that people are skydiving down, which I thought was pretty interesting. And lo and behold, it did happen, and it happened while I was playing this song. This is Look at the Wind Blow. Whoops. There we go. I'm only 17, but I want much more than a small town girl should bargain for. More than standing in one place, waiting for the next James Dean. I live in a town that's gripped in the Bible Belt. Man, I bared my back and I took the welts. I only pray to get out of here. Maybe someday I will find out if the world is green. There is nothing to do in this town at night but sit in the car and watch the street lights, stare at the window at the pizza joint. What's the point? I wish I could buy my Ford a sale. Hey, look at the wind blow. Now the life of the local beauty queen is tied to the captain of the baseball team. Got a baby on the way, at least that's what the kids are saying. And the wedding, I'm told, well, it must take place just to save both families from disgrace. But the whole town knows, you see, it ain't like she's not showing. There is nothing to do in this town at night but sit in the car and watch the street lights, stare at the window at the pizza joint. What's the point? I wish I could buy my Ford a sale. Hey, look at the wind blow. Hey, look at the wind blow. Tommy Bates sits in his car and he waits for his girl at Lucky's Diner. They're at the end of the loop and he's drinking soup while she puts on more eyeliner. Pass them once and I pass them twice and I pass them back again. They bought an old Range Rover from the next town over, and their headlights are my friends. Yes, their headlights are my friends. There is nothing to do in this town at night but sit in the car and watch the street lights, stare at the window at the pizza joint. What's the point? I wish I could buy my Ford a sale. Hey, look at the wind blow. Hey, look at the wind blow. Hey, look at the wind blow. All right, thanks again. That was Ellis Paul's Look at the Wind Blow. Who else has joined us tonight? We got Don Webb is joining us. Thank you so much for being here again tonight. Our friend Roseanne is here as well. And my sister is joining us as well. Glad you could join us here tonight as well. Let's see what we got next. The next two songs I'm going to sing are based on things that I have seen in travels that I used to take on a regular basis pre-pandemic to New York City to either play or see somebody else play. This first one is based on the divide between rich and poor that we see in New York City today, with the high-rise skyscrapers going up and the homeless population skyrocketing. And I'm sure that is still the case right now. Even in the, especially in the midst of the pandemic, stuff like that going on. But anyway, this is Build This City. Patterson on the bread box line, he lost his home on his own dime. She rules the bright light serenade with a child at her promenade. A theater man in the tightest jeans, a husband sick in bed asleep. From the ashes of pain and pity, come together, let's build this city. Innocence with charcoal skin, his brother shot by a blue man's tin, a mother trapped in a textile mill, risked her hand for her mouths to fill. Concrete towers proud and tall, how many iron workers fall? From the ashes of pain and pity, come together, let's build this city. We used to be a solemn land, planted firmly in the sand. Our shops were called our conscience here. Wake up to see just what they did. They ripped apart the prophet's tongue, and the murderer is free to run. The gambler hits the slope in stride, climbing up to the money's high. A working man has a beggar's kiss. God knows we are better than this. So from the ashes of pain and pity, come together, let's build this city. 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 All right, thanks again. That was Build This City. And this next song is in connection to that tune, written right around the same time. Don is wondering, let me see here. There we go. I do take requests, but not tonight. Tonight is its own dedicated show. I do an all-request night at least once a month. My second to last stream was the all request night for this month. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it in August, but I will make it soon for you. And yes, or anything from the first album. I do have a couple of songs coming up later in the set that are off of the first album. So if that pleases you, the entire neighborhood here are enjoying your jams. hopefully with consent. If you start getting noise complaints, you don't get to blame me, Don. Alrighty then. So moving right along with the music here, let's keep things moving. Oh shoot, this guitar's a bit flat, I gotta tune it up a little bit. So anyway, as I said before, this next song is in connection with the first, written around the same time and about the same kind of principle. That is the divide between rich and poor that I've seen in New York City and that I'm sure is happening in a lot of other major cities around the country as well. This song comes from the point of view of a homeless man living on the streets of New York City. This is called Uptown Shell. Towers and streets, they never stare a passing glance at a cold, mangled body in threadbare rags. Calloused hands, hefty bags under bloodshot eyes. Concrete rest, the sidewalk's my bed tonight. So be polite, I am an uptown shell, no place to rest my head upon. I am an uptown shell, everything I had is gone, 'cause even the foxes have their dens, and the birds of the air have nests, but there is no place to rest for an uptown shell. Day after day, held by the poison in my hand, stumbling through, hold down a job as long as I can. The choices I made leave me searching for a reason and rhyme. Where it went wrong, I wonder as I bide my time. It's all that's mine. I am an uptown shell, no place to rest my head upon. I am an uptown shell, everything I had is gone, 'cause even the foxes have their dens, and the birds of the air have nests, but there is no place to rest for an uptown shell. Though I'm drunk and I can't pay, I still have hope it can get better someday. Buildings shine in the heat of the sun. If you survive the day, you have won. I am an uptown shell, no place to rest my head upon. I am an uptown shell, everything I had is gone, 'cause even the foxes have their dens, and the birds of the air have nests, but there is no place to rest for an uptown shell, no place for an uptown shell. All right, thanks again. That was Uptown Shell. I'm going to do another cover for you. This is actually a song I haven't played in a really long time, several years. But I wanted to play it because it's the song where I get the name of tonight's live stream. It's called The Things That I Have Seen. and it's by Richard Shindell off of his second album. And the song comes from the point of view of a former soldier who is dealing with the effects of PTSD and being constantly reminded of the bad things that he saw when he was overseas fighting. All right, so here goes. This is the things that I have seen. I was proud to be the soldier I had been since '83, when I joined to pay for college like my brothers before me. I was proud to serve my country and to be a fine Marine, but pride cannot protect me from the things that I have seen. When they shipped us out of Norfolk, my family came to wave. My mama stood there choking back the tears, looking brave. And though we never spoke of it, we all feared it just the same. Now they tell me I should talk about the things that I have seen. I was trained to take the good shot. I was trained to clean my gun. They trained me not to talk back. They trained me not to run. I was trained to be as silent as the shadow of a hawk. But no one trained me for the silence of the things that I have seen. Well, once I saw an accident on old Route 17. Mama told me not to look at it as we slowly passed the scene, though the image of that wreckage was burned into my brain. That did not prepare me for the things that I have seen. I thought I was a good man. I thought I was elite. I thought I'd fight the good fight, that I'd never see defeat. And then we'd won that bloody war, and how we laughed at their retreat. Now I wage a losing battle against the things that I have seen. So be glad that modern science has given us so much. We can rifle through the channels without ever standing up. But I can't find a station that's finally had enough of this morbid fascination with the things that I have seen. And me, I can't stop dreaming of these things that I have seen. All right, thanks again. That was The Things That I Have Seen by Richard Shindell. Well, I'm glad, Kat. You had to know it was coming, knowing the song and knowing that I know it. And it's the yeah, Twigs. I've met Richard a few times, like after shows. I'm a huge fan of his, and I got to meet him several times after shows and stuff. I've been seeing him since I was 11 years old, and I'm glad the song speaks to you as well, Dawn. And let's see, Carrie, thanks to you for joining us again. And I will do more Richard Shindell as time goes on. I have a lot of songs of his in my repertoire. But first, but I have a dedicated set tonight, and I just had the one. But I'll keep playing for you for this next tune. All right, this is Our Satisfaction. Play a little bit on a higher note here. Some people like to hit the town on a Saturday night, from a swagger to a swoon. They dance and drink till the wee hours of the morning light, some new familiar tune. But with you I can rest easy, dance alone to our hearts beating as one. 'Cause we got our own song and it goes sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Some people like to hit up God on a Sunday morning with Jesus on their tongue, their hands wide open and arms reaching towards the sky, singing to a worship song. But you and me, we step outside and listen to the birds perched on a tree. That's all the worship I will ever need. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Some people like to hit the road in the early hours on just about any day. We chase the sun until it sets above our heads, and a campfire makes its way. So me and you and all our friends, we come together, souls in hand. We tell our stories, share reactions. It's where we get our satisfaction. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, All right, thanks again. That was our satisfaction. Keep going with another song. Let's see. I see Diane is here. Thanks for joining us tonight. Yep, I could hear it all the way from here. Thanks for that, Diane. It's great to see you again. All right, moving along. This is a John Denver song. Horses are creatures who worship the earth as they gallop on feet of ivory, constrained by the wonder of dying and birth. The horses still run, they are free. My body is merely the shell of my soul, but the flesh must be given its due. Like a pony that carries its rider back home, like an old friend who's tried and been true. I had a vision of eagles and horses, high on a ridge in a race with the wind, going higher and higher, faster and faster. On eagles and horses, I'm flying again. Eagles inhabit the heavenly heights. They know neither limits nor bounds. They're the guardian angels of darkness and light. They see all and hear every sound. My spirit will never be broken or caught, for the soul is a free-flying thing, like an eagle that needs neither comfort nor thoughts, to rise up on glorious wings. I had a vision of eagles and horses, high on a ridge in a race with the wind, going higher and higher, faster and faster. On eagles and horses, I'm flying again, flying again, I'm flying again. My body is merely the shell of my soul, but the flesh must be given its due. Like a pony that carries its master back home, like an old friend who's tried and been true. My spirit will never be broken or caught, for the soul is a free-flying thing, like an eagle that needs neither comfort nor thought, to rise up on glorious wings. I had a vision of eagles and horses, high on a ridge in a race with the wind, going higher and higher, faster and faster. On eagles and horses, I'm flying again, flying again, I'm flying again, flying again, I'm flying again. right, thanks again. That was a song called Eagles and Horses. That's a later song that John Denver wrote. And I'm going to take the time to tune a little bit before I go into this one. This is a James Taylor song. It's good to see a lot of people here tonight. Who just joined? Oh, that's Carrie again. Sorry about that. I thought you were somebody new for a second, but thanks again very, very much. I'm glad you could be here with us again tonight. God. One note, and I already screw up. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I walked down this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. Well, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. Just got to see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand, and I won't make it any other way. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. Seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. There's hours of time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines in pieces on the ground. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. I always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again. Thought I'd see you one more time again. There's just a few things coming my way this time around now. I thought I'd see you, fire and rain now. All right, that was James Taylor's Fire and Rain, an old classic, one of my first songs I ever heard, actually. All right, keep it moving along here. This is a This is a song about traveling and all the amazing things that you can see when you take a car across America. This song is by Anja Duvakad. It's called Long Way. We bid our friends goodbye. We promised we would write them and headed north up 95 into the great unknown. We turned up our stereo. I felt so reckless and alive. We didn't know who we would be. We didn't know where we would end up when we headed down that road. A little food and our guitars in the backseat in that old cello, the one that would get stolen in a town in Idaho. And it's a long way to Michigan and back on this long way. Yes, it's a long way, the clouds upon our backs. Well, it's a long, 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 long way. And I have never seen reflection of the cleanest of blue as in Minnesota lakes. Those were the longest nights of wood smoke and northern lights as we talked until the morning came. The light of glowing embers, as sweet as I remember, among the rustling of the trees. Legend of the harvest moon and sweet ballad of the loon, I felt as ancient as I was meant to be. And it's a long way to Tennessee and back, and it's a long way. It's a long way, the clouds upon our backs. Well, it's a long, 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 long way. Called you from a payphone, windy cold Missoula, then from Midland in the rain. No place as proud and sad as the South Dakota Badlands. They touched me more than I could explain. A dirt poor reservation where the Oglala Nation tries to hang on to its ways. A feather and peyote pipe, a six-pack of Miller Lite, it sits on the dashboard of a beat-up Chevrolet. And it's a long way to Washington and back. Well, it's a long way. Yes, it's a long way. Worn out heels of Kerouac, it's a long, 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 long way. Out in California, we touched the other ocean, and I still have that jar of sand. In the Arizona desert, the sky goes on forever. You've never seen a thing as grand. North Montana was cold. She keeps her secrets frozen under glaciers way up north. People have got lost up there in the home of the grizzly grizzly bear, but you can ask the mountain. The mountain doesn't care, and it's a long way to Delaware and back. Well, it's a long way. Yes, it's a long way. The clouds upon our backs. Well, it's a long, 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 long way. Yes, it's a long way. On the worn-out heels of Kerouac, it's a long, 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 long way. All right. Thanks again. That was Long Way. Let's see. Don asked if I'm recording this set. I am not for tonight. I probably will download a VOD of it, probably for keeping. But the VODs for these streams are staying up on the internet forever. It's you can watch them again right here on Facebook or on YouTube as well. We're also live on YouTube, but you can definitely go beyond and watch this again if you so please. All right, this next one is a new song of mine. I just wrote it about a month or two ago. This song is about one of the not-so-great things that I've seen before, and that is the way the poor are treated by certain institutions. I'm not going to name names, but you might be able to guess. I don't know. This is called Dust on My Face. I've seen all their faces, unhealthy and poor, not yet to be mothers, show up at our door. You pray for their souls, then turn them away, like a plague that can kill you if their touch were to stay. Imagine if you were to be in their shoes. Could you feel desperation and nowhere to move? Where fortune deceives you in its sickening game, I wonder if you would still think the same. Dust on my face, how does it compare to the mud that's in yours, the cakes in your hair? Your silence is loud against the words that you say. When the battles you lost, you fight anyway. I've seen you forgive the men who have killed the mothers and children who passed through this field. They gave them no mercy and no last goodbyes. They gave no I'm sorry, but you said it was fine. Then you defend those who think that their pain compares to the victims of genocide plain. When your own children left stripped of and cried, you left them alone and did not bat an eye. Dust on my face, how does it compare to the mud that's in yours, the cakes in your hair? The silence is loud against the words that you say. When the battles you lost, you fight anyway. I learned it the hard way when you came after me to defy your commands when they're against the sea. I was a tool for a vision so cruel. You needed me, but I didn't need you. The sacred is everywhere, and I won't fight this war. This joy and this freedom, I've felt this before. Now that I'm gone, don't await my return, for I have seen heaven with no blood nor burn. The dust on my face, how does it compare to the blood that's on yours, the cakes in your hair? Your silence is loud against the words that you say. When the battles you lost, you fight anyway. And the ones are worth fighting, you lead us astray. All right, thanks again. I'm going to do 2 more songs for you and close up for the night. Excuse me for a sec. There we go. As promised to Don, I'm going to do a song off my first album here. A white wedding dress, all beauty and no mess. She says the magic words. She takes you by the hand. There's joy in her eyes again. She looks into yours. From a distance I can see. Oh, I wish the man was me, but you're the lucky man, that you can call her yours. You're the lucky man, to carry her through the door. You're the lucky man, to have the love I wish I could possess. I do confess, but you're the lucky man. Long ago, so it seems, she was the woman of my dreams, beautiful and kind. My dreams are wasted in the end. We never became more than friends, didn't have the guts to try. So fate never gave me a chance. So with you tonight she'll dance, 'cause you're the lucky man, to glide her across the floor. You're the lucky man, to kiss her in the morning. You're the lucky man, to tell her that you love her every day. Or so I pray, 'cause you're the lucky man. When you kiss your bride, the puzzle pieces fall into place. Before you can turn around, I've already left the church. the smile on my face. You're the lucky man. I won't disturb your home. You're the lucky man. I'll be okay on my own. You're the lucky man. Just treat her right and tell her how you feel, 'cause this is real. You're the lucky man, that you can call her yours. You're the lucky man, to carry her through the door. You're the lucky man, to have the love I wish I could possess. I do confess, but you're the lucky man. You're the lucky man. All right, thanks again. Play one more for you. Again, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Glad all of you could be here. And I do have the next live stream lined up when we're going to come back again. It'll be a little over a week. It'll be flowing into August. Thursday, August 5th is when we're going to be coming back. Again, same time, same place, 7 p.m. Eastern. So mark your calendars if you want to come by. It would be great to see you there. I also have an in-person show coming up this week. If you're in the West Milford, New Jersey area, you can come on out to the Vreeland store starting at 6 o'clock, I believe, and we go until 8. I'm going to be doing a solo set there. It's going to be on Friday, July 30th. So I hope you can join me for that as well if you're in the area. And again, thank you all so much for coming in. In case you're new here, thanks again. My name is Kyle Hancherek. I come to you from Warwick, New York. If you like the show tonight, please leave a like on the video and share it if you're so inclined to do so. If you want to show additional support and want to keep up to date about a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, you can join my mailing list at kylehancherek.com/mailing-list. All you got to do is give an email address on the little form there, and you'll be on the list, and you'll be getting newsletters usually on the first Friday of every month. And so I hope you can join that. If you're interested in giving financially, any financial support that you can go to my Patreon page at patreon.com/KyleHancherek, where it's a monthly subscription service, and I post a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, as well as art, journal entries, and songs that I'm working on. The tier list starts at just $1 a month, and it goes up to $20. So if you're interested and are able to give, then please do. If you just want to leave a one-time tip, you can go to my PayPal page, paypal.me/KyleHancherek. It's always very well appreciated as well. And if you can't give financially, don't worry about it. It's not a requirement to come to these shows. But I hope you can join us next time for Thursday, August 5th at 7 p.m. And that's when we will return. I'll play this last song for you. This is How You Say Goodbye. Thanks again very much for joining me tonight. The bases are loaded. I bow down to the floor. A single shot on this green plot is all I'm asking for. September is faded, no room for wanting more. My sad goodbye that's spoken through this stadium inshores. The temple is floating, the cheers sound much too good. The backyard sales of tallest tales is far too understood. I'm taking my chances with a slightly crooked grin and a fire in my eyes in a timely telling sin. If the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight. Swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy's sealed. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. So many moments, but none to save the day. I never had that chance, but that's the price I had to pay. But now I am grounded. The fans ignite the flame, and the lightning says straight road ahead to glory and to fame. When the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight. Swinging the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy sealed. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, this face looks better than a morning glory bloom, but I'm struck out way more times than you can fit in this old room. But as I turn to leave, I'll find a strength I'll never tell. So I'm climbing up the down escalator for one last kiss farewell. And the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight. Swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy sealed. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, and that, my friends, is how I say goodbye. All right, thanks again. It's always great to for you to join me on these streams tonight. Thank you so much, and we'll see you all again soon. Yes, yep, I'll be back at the Vreeland store. Thanks to everybody who commented. Thanks for everybody who joined us. Big thanks to Don Webb. Thanks to my sister for joining me, my mother, Diane, Paledri, Twigs, Carrie, and Joe as well. Joe Aiken, I didn't get a chance to say hi to you, but thanks very much for joining me. And thank you all very, very much. It's always great to see all of you. Thanks you to Rosemary for joining us as well. I didn't get a chance to say hi to you, or Joel either. But nonetheless, thanks very much. I believe Roseanne was in with us as well tonight, and she might be a little bit further up. Seeing a lot of Don in these comments. But thanks very, very much. It's always great to see you guys. Thank you to everyone for joining me tonight. It was a fun night for me, and hope you'll join us on the next stream. I'll put the alert up there one more time for Thursday, August 5th. Is next time we'll be joining. Again, same time, same place, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook and YouTube. It's always great to play with you guys on a regular basis. And I will see you again very, very soon. Peace and love, you guys. I'll see you guys later.